Alright guys, we'll start this video late in the morning. It's 2:51 a.m. I'm out here in Orlando. They have the Pure Power E85R, and we're going to get 15 gallons of it. That way we have some good fuel to go testing with this coming Friday, because we are putting some timing in it, and I do want to see about getting into the 8s. I didn't want to admit that, but that is my personal goal for the weekend. Alright, so like I was saying, I just filled up 15 gallons of the E85R. I mean, now that this weekend we're actually planning on doing plug readings and stuff like that, I wanted to have a good consistent fuel and not bank and trust pump like racetrack E85. So that's kind of my mindset on it. It's actually not even that expensive. It's like $3.59 a gallon. So I paid $60 for 15 gallons. Where when I go racing with Brian, he runs Q16, and for like 5 gallons, it's like $85. I know when we picked up a 5-gallon pail in Georgia, it was $90. So yeah, I'm not about that race gas life. So basically what's going on, I'm finally off work schedule now, so I'm off Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday I plan on working on the trailer, which you guys will see. We got a new rig to haul around the car. Not really rig. Yeah, bought an enclosed trailer. It's something that it's kind of been needed. The open trailer was cool, but I needed to bring some more stuff with me and needed more space. That's basically what it comes down to. So, and whenever it rains, like it rained the whole time we were at LS Fest. It rained when we raced the Bradenton race in the springtime, and FL2K. So not only will it keep the car nice and protected while I travel, I can keep my butt out of the rain, which is something that I'm super happy about. So anywho, I'm heading home now. I'm gonna get some sleep, wake up, and get to working on some stuff. So I'll catch you then. Alrighty, what's going on, guys? I am finally awake. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So as you can see, we're inside something we've never been before, at least you and I. So right before FL2K, actually take it back, right when we were at LS Fest in Bowling Green, I was so absolutely miserable the fact that we sat in the rain for a day, just a straight day. And every event that I've seen to gone to this year has had rain. And you know, whenever me and my friends go, my dad was with me, you know, we're all huddled underneath a 10x10 tent waiting for the rain to pass, which is why I wanted something like this. So funny enough, this is a 2020 Diamond Cargo. It's 18 feet long plus 1.5 on the V-nose, 8.5 wide. And I'm actually the second owner, funny enough. I guess the guy that originally purchased it, he bought it to tow his Porsche GT3 RS back from Atlanta, back to Florida. And then when he got back to Florida, he goes, I need something bigger. So he actually traded this in. So I got a pretty damn good deal on it. As you can see here, it's not your typical interior. I actually had my father's business. He's a general contractor, so he's got a crew for painting. So he actually did epoxy floors and painted the walls white for me. So it actually looked really badass. The E-tracks on the floor came with the trailer when I purchased it. The E-tracks on the wall I actually put on myself. Well, they were all taken up when it was painted. I put them all back down, but the ones on the floor came with the trailer. I purchased all the ones that are on the walls. So the E-tracks are actually really badass. I've never used them before, but you have all these individual fittings that can come on and off. And obviously, as you can see, it's extremely adjustable, where I can put one in each thing. So I can move things around. See, I got a couple of hooks over here. I got some tie downs for ratchet straps hanging my table up. So I mean, they're actually really badass. I got this little, it's like a bin, but this is for all the grill supplies when we bring the grill to the track. So basically what I've been working on right now is I bought this zip tie holder. So I just put it here, bolted it on the wall, nice and secured. And then I also picked up this from Platinum Products. This is a helmet rack and clothing hanger deal. So on the bottom, it's got multiple slots. And as you see here, I have my racing suit. And then I have a couple of the turtle shirts that I put on display when I go out to try to sell. And then up here, you know, I have my gloves, and then this fits the whole helmet. And then of course I'm missing my shoes and my Hans device, but that all goes there. So that's a really neat piece, and actually really convenient, because I usually just throw this stuff in the passenger seat of the car, but since I have an enclosed trailer now, I have the space to be able to put things in a different place. I have more room for things. So I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna get to the winch today, but I did buy a winch. This trailer came with 0 electrical. I think my lens is dirty. I don't know, is that any better? Is that better? That might be better. So the trailer came with 0 electrical on the interior. The only thing it has is this light, but this light can only be switched on and off whenever the running lights of the trailer are on. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. So I bought a few fluorescent lights in 120 volt or 110 volt, but the majority of the stuff I'm putting on this trailer will be 12 volt lighting. I figured it'd be easier, a lot lower amp draw, and since I'm putting a winch in here anyway, I'm gonna need to have a 12 volt battery in here anyway. So that's kind of my plan. Like I said, I did purchase the winch. I just don't know where I'm gonna put it yet. So most likely the car is gonna be winched in from the back. So the back of the car will be sitting about where I'm standing. So my plan would be, I'd probably end up putting like another D-ring in the floor like that. Put one of those in here with the block, and then I'll put the winch over here. That way the winch pulls across and then pulls straight back to the back of the car to pull the car up. It's a lot easier that way. My car is pretty balanced. If anything, I want to put more weight beyond the axle on the trailer, because I do have a lot of stuff in the front, so it is pretty tongue heavy right now. So also with the nose being at the front of the car, it's gonna be pretty much flush with the trailer door, versus like lately I've been driving it in, well, there's a lot of space behind because you have the overhang of the parachute. So backing it in, I'm actually gonna have more space in the front of the trailer to store some stuff, you know, put it under the back bumper of the car or something, so it'll work out better. So I think that's kind of my plan. I got home last night. I put all the E85R in the tank. So the car's pretty much ready to go to the track. I just have to load the tune and strap it and drive the thing. So I'm excited. I'm just getting everything else prepared. I got to get gas for the generator, so we have some lights at the track tomorrow night. I think that's really it. So anyway, next thing I do, I'll catch up with you guys. All right, so it's nighttime. Well, it's only 7:30. But I just wanted to show the light that I mentioned before. This is the only light that turns on whenever the running lights are on. So I have my truck connected right now and it's remote started. That's why I'm able to have, you know, you can see the lights on the outside are turned on. So this is all that I have. Now mind you, this is gonna be a temporary for just so I can go tomorrow, but I'm gonna shut this off. And I have these now. So like I said, this is temporary, but I actually found Taylor Ray, fellow Miata dude, YouTuber. He linked these on one of his videos one time, where it's 6 of these for like 25 or 30 bucks. So I bought 2 packs, so I have 12 lights total. But what I plan on doing is I'm gonna have one like up here, and then I figured one every other beam. But since this is kind of temporary, I will leave these zip tied. That way, in case one falls off, it's easy to fix, because the mounts that they come with are these stupid little metal tabs, and I'm afraid that they're gonna come off easy if you hit them. So the zip tied option, that's how it's staying. However, like the only reason why this light right now is this way is these jumper wires that they're including, they're kind of short. So what I plan on doing, like I said, I want all the lights to go this way, but I'm gonna have to cut these and extend these wires, that way I can do so. I just did that so it can be daisy chained, so I have, you know, both these lights working. That's why this one's not illuminated right now, because the jumper won't reach from here to there on this side. So that'll be how it is, because like I said, you got these little jumpers that are included. So if I plug this guy into here, you know, this is just a little bit too short. But that's kind of my plan with this, is I plan on having quite a bit more light in here. I mean, this already is a tremendous difference on its own. I'm very happy with it. So a lot different than just this, because this is all we had at nighttime for FL2K. Now it looks a lot brighter on camera than it does in person, but I'm honestly kind of mad. I've had these since before FL2K, but it literally took me like 20 minutes earlier to zip tie all these up. I kind of wish I did that earlier. So I'm kind of done for the night. I'm gonna go in the garage in a second and show you the winch. But unfortunately, with the brackets that it came with, I can't put it on just yet. So most likely what's gonna happen is I'm gonna mount the winch here, and I'm putting another D-ring in the floor with a snatch block, and it pulls it straight. And then whenever I'm not using the snatch block, I'll put it off to the side and I'm good to go. But I need a different backing plate for the bottom of the side of the trailer. So I'll show you that in just a sec. All right, so here's the winch that I got for the trailer. Kind of an overkill deal. It's a 5,000 pound Badlands winch from Harbor Freight, which they are pretty good quality. I know several people that run these. So my initial plan was to bolt this just to the trailer floor, but I forgot that the roller guides are kind of a good idea to have. But the problem is that the roller plate actually sits lower than the mounting surface. So I'm gonna have to build little stands on the bottom to space it up. Also, I'm going to need to build some sort of a backing plate to put underneath the trailer. That way this just doesn't rip through the holes through the floor. So I think Harbor Freight's actually got a backing plate there, so I'm gonna try to go buy one tomorrow. But that is my plan right now. Like I said, with putting the winch in the floor, I did pick up like a 4-pack of D-rings on Amazon. So this will go in the floor with this snatch block. That way I can have the winch offset to the side of the trailer so it's not in the way of anyone's feet. And that way, you know, whenever the toolbox is in, we have plenty of space around. And then whenever we're not using the winch, we will take the snatch block off and then nothing's a trip hazard. So honestly, the car is ready to go. Like I said yesterday or last night, you saw that I got fuel, so the gas tank is fueled right now, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Now that I actually have an enclosed trailer, I don't even need to bring the hood with me. I'm not sure if I really said this in a video. I'm pretty sure I did. But the reason I don't run with the hood on just yet, running down the track, is because I cut so much out of the hood, there's no more support. So the hood actually comes up in the shape of a V. And like anything over 125, 130 miles an hour, it starts coming up. So I just leave the hood off in the fear of actually shattering it off the car. So I mentioned in the last video that the new intake setup and whatnot. So I will actually be getting a stock hood for the car again. It kind of sucks. I love the look of the carbon and the vented hood, but realistically the plenum of the intake manifold is the same width as here to here on the carbon. So if I cut this for the new plenum, these will just be flapping in the wind, and I don't want all that. So I'm gonna go back to an aluminum OEM hood. I actually have a really hard time finding them. People that sell them, they just either drop communication or they flake on me. So if you have a stock OEM Miata hood, aluminum in Florida, let me know. I wanna buy it off you. So she's ready to go for tomorrow. I gotta get up, load it, make sure everything's situated for the trailer. And yeah, so I'm calling it early for the night. Probably gonna hop on Call of Duty. We'll see. So anyway, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Track video. The quest for 8s begins. Catch you tomorrow.